Streaming on Disney Plus this week from Disneynature is the latest animal documentary, Polar Bear, and here's my review. The filmmakers behind the Disneynature series have done a nice job of giving audiences a glimpse into nature, even though the focus of these movies skews younger. Nonetheless, they managed to harken back to the classic true-life adventures produced by Walt Disney back in the day. This latest entry continues what early productions have done by following the adventures of a specific animal and doing it with just enough charm, also fitting in a narrative. Some of the best moments in Polar Bear do involve the titular animals running around and doing their thing. It's easy to smile while watching the movie as they run through the icy Arctic, and especially when the younger cubs get into hijinks. The film depicts the playful nature of polar bears and how they try to find something to do in the wild. There's also an emphasis on the hunting techniques used. There are quite a few sequences of the bears slowly approaching sea lions, and it's interesting watching them at work. It's good that the filmmakers appreciate that young viewers will have the patience to watch these scenes unfold. Polar Bear does not shy away from the harsh environments either. There are some surprisingly sad sequences, and one moment with a whale especially caught me off guard. The film also depicts how almost solitary the lives of these polar bears are in comparison to the flocks of birds and herds of sea lions they encounter. There's an environmental message about climate change and how global warming is affecting the lives of Arctic creatures, which is appreciated. It's always good to have a reminder of the melting ice caps. With all the footage the filmmakers have compiled, they do attempt to string together a narrative. These Disneynature documentaries often seek to humanize these animals as best they can. In the case of Polar Bear, Catherine Keener is brought in as the narrator. Whereas the previous films in this series mostly had narrators recite some occasional facts along with a bit of humor, Keener acts as an inner voice for one of the polar bears telling her story. It's a decision that could have come dangerously close to being corny, but the writers just avoid that line. The other appeal of the Disneynature franchise is the incredible shots of the landscape, and they are certainly stunning and do the job of transporting you to the Arctic. Polar Bear fits right in line with the other Disneynature documentaries, and that succeeds in what it's set out to do. You get some amazing footage of the animals in a natural environment, along with the opportunity to see them act like their natural selves. As is often the case with these, your mileage may vary on the narration, whether putting a story to these polar bears is necessary. Catherine Keener's voice keeps things mostly grounded, though. Even though Disney is no longer releasing these nature docs in theaters, it's great that it's still being produced for that streaming service, as they're almost always worthwhile.